What's up, guys? It's Demi. Now, sorry about any background noise you guys might hear. My brother and his girlfriend are downstairs watching a movie and they got the volume really fucking loud. I haven't posted a video in a while because I haven't really been able to decide on something to talk about, but something's been on my mind for a long time. And I've already posted it on Facebook, and I know most of my followers or subscribers or whatever are my friends on Facebook, so most of you have already seen this. But when you watch this, please share it because I don't know why, but I feel like someone out there needs to hear this. So here it goes. Today, the topic is relationships. Not so much the beginning of them or during them, but the end of them. You see, relationships suck when they end. It hurts. Trust me, I know. But the main thing to remember isn't why did this happen to me? Why am I going through this? Why did she leave me? Why did she cheat on me? Why, whatever. Just why in general. Don't think why, think what. Like, what did I learn from this? What valuable life lesson did I learn from this? Not just, oh, well, I'm not gonna mess with them anymore, or, no, that's not my type anymore, or something like that. Instead of thinking of just a normal lesson like, well, I learned my lesson this time. Instead, think of a life lesson that you've learned from it. Like, for example, just now you know the warning signs of when someone's cheating. You know what to look for. You may have just learned, hey, it's time to grow up and move on with life. Or, okay, I've had my fun playing around with these rowdy, sexual girls and all that. Now it's time for me to try something a little calmer. You've sown your wild oats, now it's time to draw back. You never know what the lesson might be, but every single person you meet in life, whether they're a friend, a relationship, a girlfriend, boyfriend, family, it doesn't matter. Everyone in your life is there for a reason. Some of them are there a little more permanent. Others are there only for a small amount of time, just until you've learned your lesson. And sometimes we as human beings are stubborn, so we don't want to learn the lesson. So it takes losing that person to learn the lesson that we need to. Now, like I said, everyone in life is meant to be there. Everyone you ever have met or ever will meet, you are meant to meet. Whether you believe in fate or believe in God or believe in gods or any variation of that, or whether you just don't believe in anything and we're all just here to live our life, the whole point of life is to learn whether there's a God or not, whether there's fate or not. So the point of life is to learn and grow. As I said on Facebook, and I'm sure many people have heard before because, I didn't come up with this, but school gives you a lesson, teaches you a lesson, then gives you a test. Life gives you a test to teach you a lesson. Everything we go through should teach us a lesson, and if we can't take a lesson away from that, if we can't take something away from that to help us grow as human beings, then we fail as humans. We fail at life. Now, it sounds funny, you fail at life, but it's true. If we can't take something away from everything, if we can't learn something from our mistakes, if we can't learn something from the people that have been brought around us, then we have ultimately failed in life. The whole purpose of life, in my personal opinion and my personal beliefs, our purpose is to learn and grow, learn a valuable lesson every day, so that when we reach the end of our life, we are that much closer to divinity, and we have that much more knowledge and experience gained for our next life. Now, I believe in reincarnation, but whether you believe in reincarnation or not, the fact of the matter is, you need to learn these lessons in life, or you're going to be stuck going through life as a baby. And, well, that sounds odd. Obviously you're not going to be stuck as a baby, but with the mental capacity that people have nowadays, people are ignorant. A lot of people are ignorant. So anything we can do to not be ignorant like most of the people nowadays, that's our social and moral obligation to do. Spreading knowledge, helping people, gaining knowledge, everything we can do to do those three things, it is our moral, social obligation to do it as humans. I mean, the whole point of living is to live. And if you're not learning and you're not growing, then you're not living. You might as well be sitting somewhere in a dark alley, or you might as well be dead. I mean, not learning, not growing is the same as being asleep. That's the only time you shouldn't be learning and growing. And even when you're asleep, guess what you're doing? Your mind is making the connections from what you've learned all day and fortifying them, renewing synapses so that you can come back the next day with the lessons that you've learned the day before. And sometimes it might take a couple times to really get the lesson down, like math class. You don't go through a lesson once and just know everything all the time. All of it. I'm sure you forgot about quadratic equations the next day. But the fact of the matter is, after a couple times going over the same lesson, going over the review, things like that, you get a firmer grasp of it. You understand it. You keep it in your brain. And sometimes we make the same mistakes in life. And that's just because we need to go over the lesson again because we forgot what we learned earlier. So instead of beating yourself up because you fucked up again, think, okay, I'll remember this next time. I've learned it once. I learned it again. I've been through the review class. I'm going to remember it next time. So instead of beating yourself up, just be more prepared for your next lesson. Because you can't move on to the next unit until you've learned this one. Again, math class. You can't move on to unit 6 until you completely learned unit 5. So my phone's at about 15%, so I don't have much longer on this. So I'm going to end it on this. Don't be stupid. Learn your lessons in life. Just because it's meant to be does not mean it's meant to be forever. If you focus too much on the why, you will completely miss the what, and you will go through life stupid, ignorant, and useless. Sure, you might have a great job. Sure, you might make a change in the world. But the fact of the matter is, if you can't grow in yourself and become the person you need to be for life, it doesn't matter what your accomplishments are. You're still a piece of crap that's just walking around on Earth taking up space. Cure cancer. Go ahead. I don't care. I mean, trust me, I care. That sounds horrible. But if you're a terrible person, who cares if you cured cancer? Besides the cancer survivors. They obviously will care. But I mean, it doesn't matter how great your achievements are. If you are a shitty person, you're always going to be a shitty person. Regardless of what your accomplishments are. Regardless of the great things you've done in the world. You're still going to be a shitty person. Think of all those celebrities. Yeah, they bring life. Yeah, well, not so much life. They bring laughter to people. Some of them. But some of them you meet in person and they're complete assholes. And you realize then that they're just playing a part. Don't just play a part, guys. Learn, grow, live it. Be something. Be human. Don't be a waste of space. Thanks for watching, guys. Once you've watched this, please share it with your friends. I don't know who this is supposed to be to, but someone needs to hear this. I know that much. So if you will, watch, like, and share. And as always, keep watching, keep laughing, and keep living. Ciao matane.